It's your boy Breakdowns with Jay, and this is part 2 of the NFL Draft breakdown, and we're going to talk about Drake May going to the New England Patriots. These are highlight picks that I'm highlighting, man, so we got one more after this, but I wanted to kind of get an idea of what you guys kind of think, man, because Bill Belichick kind of went in at this pick saying he didn't really like it, essentially saying, you know, he has a lot of stuff to work on, and you could say this is bitterness because he was, in a sense, backdoored by Robert Kraft, and a lot of stuff's been coming out negatively about him and the decisions that happened with Atlanta and a couple other teams were at the hands of Robert Kraft, allegedly. But I think this is kind of right by Bill. I'm kind of iffy on Drake May. The North Carolina quarterbacks, it's like the Ohio State ones, man, but you can get a gem. Like, look at CJ Stroud. So maybe Drake May is the answer in New England, but I think you couldn't pass up a quarterback, especially with the next couple of drafts coming up here. Quinn Ewers, Shadur Sanders, I like them guys, but they are not like, oh my gosh, talents. So it's going to be one of those, if you needed a quarterback, your time was to get him now, unless you can nail one of those guys. So it'll be interesting. And then now we're going to be talking about the shock of the night. The Atlanta Falcons pick Michael Penix Jr. and they reached out, the GM, head coach, and whoever was in control of that, Kirk Cousins, to let him know. He seemed a bit stunned, man. This is crazy, man. And then you have a viral clip going around of the GM talking to Arthur Blank, the owner of the Atlanta Falcons, on why he made the pick. So this pick was not made by the guys as a unison. This was made by a couple of guys. It essentially looks like this could become very problematic, man. Because now, is Kirk Cousins feel threatened? I know you could say, well, he's scared of competition. I mean, he's how old? 35 going on 36, man. He's never really had to compete really in his whole career, man. RG3 kind of hurt himself out of Washington. That wasn't really a competition, but it's just like, I don't know. And then you paid him all that money. Is this buyer's remorse a little bit? This is wild, man. I wonder what happens tomorrow with the news, because it looks like they didn't want to get him. From some of the people's reactions in the draft room, it didn't look like it, man. And I think maybe you're kind of worried durability wise with Kirk. But you also got to look at this GM. I think he was the same guy that did not want Bill Belichick. So there's two things you have put your authority over on. And if this goes left, you're fired, buddy. And I don't think he understands that, man. I don't know, man. He looked like he was about to pee himself talking to Mr. Blank, man. You got me saying Mr. Blank because it could get serious with him, because he could be unemployed. But that is wild, man. That looked like a pick that was not discussed. I'm telling you, man. And it sucks for Michael Penix, because I feel he is the sleeper of the draft. He is that player that is going to work wonders. He is. I'm telling you, bookmark it, everything like that. He's going to work instantly. Whether he's Hall of Fame or not, I can't tell you that. But do I think he's going to be a pretty good quarterback? Yes. I don't care that he's a little older. Now, I do care a little bit he's going to Atlanta behind Kirk Cousins, who signed 4-year type of deal, man. Like, he's going to be there unless injury happens or he retires early for 4 years. And then 4 years on Michael Penix NFL career, it'll be like 28, 27. And I just don't know how you're going to play at that age. And then maybe you can be like, quarterbacks are protected and they can play till they're 40 or longer. But it's like, at that time, and if he's just sitting and being forgotten and new quarterbacks are coming in, he's going to fall out of the rotation. So it's going to be very interesting on what happens, man, because I don't know, man. This is wild. You really never have seen something like this. Like, you've seen disagreements and stuff, but to where the owner is coming out and saying, what is this? So we're just going to sit here and watch, but it'll be interesting. So let me know what you guys think. It's your boy Breakdowns with Jay. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'm out.